Then the floor is open. We are now on order number 9. Senator Sifuna Edwin.
You know, Mr. Speaker, you were not in the seat earlier. There was some very interesting input from some of my colleagues about the work of this House. And some of them were casting negative aspersions at some of us, saying that we have not done our oversight work well. Speaker, I would expect that those members would be in the House now, because most of them come from actual agricultural areas. And I remember very correctly, Honorable Speaker, that the question of minimum guaranteed returns for our farmers was a promise that was made by the current administration. And even those of us who are on the Azimio side, we promised Kenyan farmers that we would put in place a mechanism to guarantee certain returns, at least when they go to their farms, that they are able to recover what it is that they put in terms of recovery of costs. Mr. Speaker, would you believe it that some of the senators there who are pointing fingers and saying Nairobi has not been properly oversighted? I remember, Honorable Speaker, that as a member of the County Public Accounts Committee, the chair of PAC sometimes has to restrain some of these senators from praising their own governors when they appear before these committees. And it is quite an interesting phenomenon, Honorable Speaker, that a senator would start praising a governor appearing before a committee, and Senator Khalwale has alluded to some of those input that we have had in terms of oversight in the country. But Speaker, I don't see the senator for Kirinyaga, who is also my advisor on agricultural matters, because he's quite of an expert on some of these issues. And Honorable Speaker, I do not understand why the bill has been framed as demanding minimum guarantee returns only from county governments. Because as I said when I started, this was a promise of the Kenya Kwanza administration that they would actually put in place the MGR for all our farmers across the country, for them to be able to earn a living from the practice of agriculture. So, Honorable Speaker, just briefly, we must do something to guarantee returns for farmers. I was watching a show on Citizen TV just this week, Honorable Speaker, of mangoes rotting somewhere in central Kenya, that farmers are able to produce, but they are not able to be guaranteed that there are going to be markets for their produce. We were in Makueni as well, a county that is famed for growing mangoes, Honorable Speaker. The farmers are putting in the work. We are not able to guarantee a market for them. What this bill is doing, Honorable Speaker, is actually putting the load on the county governments, that the county governments must somehow find money to pay these farmers for their produce, whether or not the county government will have an outlet for that produce at some point. Because the county government cannot just be paying money out to farmers and then essentially, Honorable Speaker, asking the farmers to bring that produce to rot at the county headquarters. There has to be a way that the national government and the county's governments are enabled to be able to have markets for this particular produce. So, Speaker, I think when we go through the bill itself, and the majority leader has encouraged us to pay attention to the committee of the whole stage of these bills, that we are able to bring in amendments that will make sense of the entire bill. I know that the mover of this bill, Senator Veronica Maina, is also very passionate about agriculture. And I remember one time, Honorable Speaker, when debate on the finance bill of 2024 was raging, she gave me the story of her, I think it was her grandmother, who had only one avocado tree at that particular moment in time. And she was being told that she was going to pay tax on that avocado. And it was very upsetting to her. So I am hoping that when we have this discussion with her, I was not here when she started to move the bill, but she also has to tell us now whether her grandmother has a guaranteed place that she can sell these avocados that she produces, or are we essentially binding county governments to be the buyers or the final buyers of the agricultural produce that comes from our farms? I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Okay, next.